Okay, so hello everyone, I am Akash and I welcome you to this new video on the channel. And in this video I'm going to show you how you can install Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version, that is the latest version of long-term support that is introduced by Ubuntu. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, what we have to do is we have to download the ISO file from Ubuntu's website. So we are going to go into ubuntu.com, and here in the download section, here you can see that the Ubuntu desktop Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version, and you can download it from here. I have already downloaded it, and here is my ISO file. Now let's open the VirtualBox. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new virtual machine. So here I'm going to click on new. I'm going to give it a name, and here the type is Linux, version is Ubuntu 64-bit, and I'm going to give the RAM. So I've set the RAM as 4 GB. So I have 8 gigs of RAM on this system, so I'm going to set it half of that, and I'm going to keep all the other things as it is. Here I'm going to set this storage to 15 GB, and I'm going to keep everything as it is, and I'm going to create it. So it is created. Now we have to go into the settings, then in storage, and here we have to specify our ISO file. So this is my ISO file. I'm going to open it and click on OK. So now we have set our VirtualBox. So now we can start it. Okay, so now it is checking disks. So I'm not going to cancel this, and I'm going to let it complete the process. Okay, so here we have our installation window. So I'm going to keep the selected English as it is, and just click on install Ubuntu. And if you want, then you can try Ubuntu without installing it onto the machine. So for that you will have to click here, and it is just going to boot up Ubuntu without any installations. So here also I'm going to keep everything as it is and click on continue. Here I'm going to keep this as normal installation, and I'm going to also keep this as it is and click on continue. Okay, so here I have just two options, that is erase the disk and install Ubuntu, and the second one is do something else. So here we can partition it manually, and with the first option it is going to partition itself automatically, and the files are going to be installed automatically. We don't have to go through any partitioning. So as this is a virtual machine, I'm going to obviously select this first option, and if you are installing it onto a new system which doesn't have any operating system on it, then you can choose this first option. And if you're dual booting, then here it is going to show another option. So it is going to say that there is another operating system detected on your system, and do you want to install it alongside that, then you can choose that option as well if you're dual booting, and you can go through the manual partitioning process also if you're dual booting. So here I'm not going to change anything, and I'm going to keep this first option selected, and I'm going to install now. Okay, so as you can see that it has created these partitions. So I'm going to click on continue. Okay, so here I'm going to keep this as it is, and I'm going to continue. Okay, so now I'm going to create a user and I'm going to set a password. And I'm going to click on continue. Okay, so installation is started. Now I'm going to skip this installation part and I'm going to let this install. Okay, so as you can see that the installation is completed. Now I'm going to restart. So now I'm going to remove the installation media, so I'm going to press enter. Okay, now I'm going to log in with this user that I created during the installation. Okay, so I'm going to skip this and next, and done. Okay, so we have successfully installed this Ubuntu 20.04 and let's go into the settings. Okay, so here I'm going to go into about, and as you can see here it is Ubuntu 20.04 LTS and it is 64-bit. So we have successfully installed it. So this is how you can install Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version onto a VirtualBox. So I guess that's it for this video, and all the links for the required file is going to be in the description down below, so you can go there and download the Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version. And so that's it for this one, and I will see you in the next one.